I promise we're all focused.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Stories from the Unbound Shores. Last week, we left off with Team Eskel / Team Music over in the Isle of Heaven, running some errands, and with Team Manticore over here fighting, you guessed it, a Manticore, and a baby Manticore at that. And so, in efforts to just try and get the combat done and dusted, I'm just going to hop right into it. First thing, it came to my realization between sessions that Amelie's last attack, which was the last thing to have happened, should have actually affected the baby Manticore with its burst, and because I had forgotten to lower its saves from being a full Manticore, I was looking at the wrong stat block. So, in response to... So the Manticore has taken damage and has become bloody. In response to that, it's actually going to take a reaction.
Oh.
Turk is gonna die.
I'll be fine. I have a lot of health.
For comical effect...
I said Dirk, not Amelie.
Sorry, I heard your character and I assumed it was about me.
I just assumed that was Amelie being Amelie. Dirk's gonna be like, it's fine, I'll be fine.
So, it's one I've gone entitled Cry for Mom. When a baby Manticore is hit by an attack and is below half health, it can call for its mother as long as she is within 1 mile. She may use her reaction move to twice her speed towards the baby Manticore. If she is already within 100 feet of the baby Manticore, then she may use her reaction to make an attack instead. So, there's going to be one attack launched at Lady Amelie from the Manticore.
Hey! Let's fucking go, dude.
Have fun dodging that, Dirk.
What is the tail spikes to hit? It got a 23 to hit.
Hey, I think it hit.
Alright. It rolled fairly high. Let's see here. That is 10, my d8. There's my d8. Alright. Please take 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it will continue back in initiative to the top of the order. Al, your turn.
Hello. Okay. So, can I see baby Manticore from here?
Let me check your sheet. No, you cannot. The pillar you're hiding behind is in the way.
Shit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. I think I am going to move and try to stay behind pillars if possible.
All right.
Moving to here. At that point, I believe I would be able to see the Manticore, mama and baby both.
That is correct.
Do they have cover at all?
Yes. The full-size Manticore has half cover, and the baby Manticore has 3/4 cover because there's just a lot of stalagmites and its own mother in the way.
I'm going to try taking aim at Mama Manticore.
Alright. Make your attack with advantage.
That is a... One second. There's my character sheet. Hello. That is a 20 to hit, so it was a 15 plus 5.
20 will hit, roll damage, and you do have sneak attack.
Cool. Okay. So longbow is 1 plus 3. Jesus. And then sneak attack is 2d6. That is 16 damage in total.
16. Alright. It takes 16 damage and is now bloodied.
Alrighty.
Is there anything else you wish to do?
Give me one quick second. I need to see if I can do this first. I'm going... hold on, I need to measure something real quick.
Tristan, could we get some battle music?
I totally forgot about the music. Battle.
I'm all set.
Alright. Next in the order is Dirk.
Okay. Dirk has seen better days, health-wise. I believe that he is going to... He's going to lay on... Bloodied is half health.
Oh.
He's going to lay on hands and he's going to cast Shield of Faith on himself, which I believe is a bonus action. Yeah, bonus action, which means I can also lay on hands. So yeah, he is going to do those. I am going to lay on hands for 10 points of health.
Alright. Do you wish to try and move to cover or anything of the like?
I am not going to move to cover, but I am going to move to here.
Alright.
And that is my turn.
Next up, Mother Manticore. 5, 10. I guess 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So it'll weave its way through the stalagmites using its
Oh
flight
no.
to
I'm fucked royally.
move quickly, and it's going to make some attacks against Al.
Oh no. Alright.
So first attack, it'll attempt to bite you. It has gotten a 20 to hit. I presume that would hit.
That will indeed hit.
right. Please take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And next hit you with a claw. I'll try anyways. It got a 14.
Does not hit.
Alright. And then it will try with its other claw. It got a 13. So that will also miss.
That will.
And it took all of its movement to get there, so it's done.
Okay.
Next up is the baby manticore. It will run over here. And it's going to take the hide action. And it's going to roll 1. So, I believe everyone is still aware of it, even with its plus to stealth. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, it is not hidden successfully, but that was still its action. It is now Vasiliza's turn.
Alrighty.
Oh, actually, one last thing. As the Manticore goes for attack, it'll say, "Stay away from my child!"
I won't retaliate in any speech. Just okay. Just me as me. Just okay. Whatever. Al's not gonna say anything in return.
All right.
Alright, hold on one sec for me. I am gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds.
Dirk is no longer bloodied.
Okay, wait, you still have the red dot though.
Oh, I forgot to remove it.
Do I
Sorry.
control the red dot, or
You can control the red dot. You can click on your token, and then there's a circle icon at the bottom, and that's where I add all the
okay, cool. Good to know. So I am no longer bloodied. I'm not like full.
I need to put. Still gonna move. Here is like measure this. 25. Okay. And go ahead and cast Sacred Flame, which is a dex save of 12.
At which target?
The main manticore.
All right.
The manticore.
It got an 11.
Oh, regrettable for it. Oh, that's an 8. Okay.
All right. It takes 8 points of damage and it's still at half health or lower.
I don't know why I always do. Bloodied it. Still bloodied. It's like, oh good, I was worried it had healed.
I mean,
So
I've had
I do
encounters where that has in fact been the case, so... You know, it's worth mentioning. Anyways, is there anything you'd like to do with your bonus action?
No, I'm good. Sorry.
All right.
It'll end my turn.
Emily, You're up.
Hey. Okie dokie. That pillar's in my way, isn't it?
That pillar is slightly in your way. Oh, and let me check something. I forgot. I need to actually turn the light off of this creature because after our guiding bolt was used up, it's no longer has light on it, so you can't actually see.
Oh,
the
I
creature.
can't see it. Okay.
You know it's over there.
Yeah.
But you can't see it to cast your spell at from here. You'd have to get
Okay.
closer.
Okay.
It's not moving quietly, but you can't see it.
Al over here with Devil Sight, just oh fuck.
Hey.
The important thing to know about that mechanically is it means the character knows where to attack. You can, because it's not concealed in the sound of it, you can reasonably be sure that you're attacking the right location, but you still attack at disadvantage because you can't see.
Okay.
Yes, and any spell that says you have to be able to see your target cannot be cast at it. Alright, now your light should be on it.
Yes, I can
All
see
right.
it. This should be. I mean, I might hit Owl, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Fuck you too, I guess.
Okay, let me see what I want to cast.
Love you, Cole.
Take your lumps.
The only way to hit Al would be to ice knife.
Yeah.
I thought you were out of spell slots.
Second level,
Ah.
which is actually really good for Owl because that means that that won't be 3d6 damage.
Because you refuse to use the
lovely.
sorcery points to make it miss.
Look, I don't know. Sometimes just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. I'm gonna be nice. I'll cast Frostbite.
I will point out,
Yeah?
if you aim for the back half of the Manticore, you will not hit Al with Ice Knife.
There a stalagmite
Aim
in
for
the
his
way of that?
ass.
There should be because Al was getting behind one.
And it looks to me like the back half of the behind a stalagmite.
Yeah.
Well, half of it is, and the other half is behind Al, so it has cover from the initial attack.
Oh, you're just talking about using ice
So,
knife.
the target and each creature within 5 feet of it.
Oh, I thought it was.
Throw.
Never
So
mind
it's
that.
Ice knife,
actually
you don't
even
pick a- you
better
don't pick a
to
point.
use against
Use
big
ice
targets.
knife, get it over with.
Y'all really want me to use Ice Knife?
I am
Nope.
sorry to have said that, but
No, you're
Whatever.
right. Thank you for pointing that out.
Dude, that
Never
makes ice
mind.
knife
What I
so
said is
much more
incorrect.
Powerful.
Just go ahead and use ice knife. I'll be fine.
Well, I'm
As
trying to
long as
be
you
the
don't
good.
maximize on each one of those d6s, I'll be fine.
Alright, fine. Since you guys want me to fucking hurt everybody badly, I'm gonna cast Ice Knife.
Al will find it understandable in this sense. Just so you know.
Say I have said nothing.
I guess.
And I have retracted my statement because I realized I was incorrect.
And I am casting Ice Knife. Smile.
All right. I will roll the saving throw. Al, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at those, so I think we should be good. Give me 1 second.
you can always
Oh
roll.
man.
Ayo, that's a 14 plus 3, so...
17.
Yeah, thank you.
Here for you.
And what is the to hit for the knife part?
Wait. What do I have to
Dex.
roll for that one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. It is. Do you beat a 2?
I do beat a 2.
Well,
Wait, you threw the knife directly at Al?
No, I thought that was for the Manticore.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
I think there was just a bit of confusion as to who you are addressing.
Yeah.
It does have an AC higher than 2.
Okay.
Although I
Wait,
think technically
7?
you got like a
Yeah, it's
7.
gotta be 7.
Oh, right. That's right. Add 5. Sorry, 7.
Okay.
It's still higher than a 7.
Yes.
So, the knife will miss, and it manages to duck under the exploding ice shards.
Oh, it beat a 13 dex. Save.
Yeah, I'll just tell you this, so you hopefully don't feel bad. It's about a 50-50 shot as to whether or not that thing will work.
Okay. Hey, Ash, did you beat that dex save?
I actually did. I got a 17.
Okay, cool. Good for you.
Yeah, boy. Let's go.
Damn.
Hey!
just Amelie.
Fuck you!
Hey, duck. Hey, Al, duck.
Y'all suck a lot. Thanks. Thanks so
Alright.
much.
Who's next? Al, your turn.
It's my turn again? Oh boy. Time to I'm joking. I wouldn't. I am. Okay. I'm
You're
going
welcome
to
to
clear
try.
my movement before I hit something. Give me one quick second while I measure shit out. Oop, that is the wrong scroll bar I wanted. Thank you. I can use a bonus action before an actual action, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I
One
am
more
going
bonus
to. I'm going to shadow step 10 feet away from the Manticore.
Alright,
Would-
you're only in dim light, so you may do that.
I was gonna say, would that grant an attack of opportunity, or because I'm practically going invisible?
It's a teleport, so it does not provoke attacks opportunity.
Oh, okay, that's useful. Good to know. Glad to hear. So
Isn't
she's
the Manticore
going to.
shedding light?
What?
Is the
No,
Manticore
not anymore.
Oh, no? Okay.
No,
No,
and even if
the
it
round
was, it
ended.
was, yeah. The second Amelie hit it with the first dagger, it like last time, it would have stopped shedding light. And even if it was only dim light, so it still wouldn't have stopped a shadow
Okay.
step.
I just thought she said it was shedding light again on this kind of light it was.
And then I'm going to try to stealthily hide behind this stalagmite.
Alright, roll stealth.
Intense music, man. Intense music.
I remember.
And that is a 20 to stealth. It was a
Alright.
15 plus 5.
Alright, you believe you are hidden.
Cool.
You have 5 more feet of movement. Do you want to use it?
I am AO. I might hop one square over to like here, but
If you wish to move it, please move it. Alright.
and now I'm going to attack.
No. You
If-
have used
no.
your bonus action to teleport, your action to hide, and your movement
Oh.
to move to your current location.
I forgot hide was an action. Okay, I'm dumb. Ignore me.
Dirk, your turn.
Okay. I am going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as part of my movement, I will pull out a javelin and huck it at the Manticore.
As you begin to approach, the Manticore will yell, "Leave or be destroyed!"
You will be destroyed in Bahamut's name. And I throw the javelin.
Yeet, motherfucker.
Jesus.
That is an 18 on die, which makes it a 23.
That'll hit.
Okay, what is a javelin? Javelin is
I believe it's a
On the
D6.
pointy
1d6,
stick.
yeah. Thank you.
You are most welcome.
That is 9 points of piercing damage. I maximized because I rolled a cat.
You did what?
Rolled the
I
cat.
have a d6 with a cat face as the 6, and I rolled a cat.
Oh, that's
I have another
adorable.
one with a velociraptor.
Of course you do.
Have you guys seen the D20 with Uwu as the 20 and then the fuck as the 1? I want it so bad. Anyway, I'm going to mute myself again because people are mowing.
Alright, so you dealt 9 points of damage.
Yep.
And this is still only level 3, so you only have the 1 attack. Do you wish to use your bonus action?
I have nothing that I could do. No, I'm not going to use a bonus action.
Alright. It is the Manticore's turn, as it has lost track of Owl. It will make its way to Dirk and
Oh no, Dirk. Oh
Make-
no.
some attacks. Does a 10 hit.
Nope.
So cute.
So it tries to bite you and misses. Does a 16 hit.
Nope.
Another claw scrapes off your armor. And another 16. And as you manage to push the last claw out of the way with the handle on your... Oh wait, no, you're wielding javelins at the moment. So you manage to duck the last claw as it comes swiping over your head.
Equivalent of a haft.
Yeah, but I think technically he's not actually holding anything at the moment because he threw
he
his
threw the
javelin.
He just stands there and watches the claw
He
go
has
by.
his hand ready to grab the maul.
And now it's time for Baby Manticore.
Bubba.
To go to here.
Oh,
He's
that's
going-
where it was.
And he's going to attempt to hide.
Bowser
Boy.
Jr. Get it right, Tristan.
BB Bowser.
This poor stupid thing.
All right. Can I get everyone's passive perceptions, please? Everyone that's here, that is.
9.
11.
14? Dear God.
And
I'm
one
very aware.
One of
Oh,
you, Al.
And Jack,
That's a
sorry.
12.
12. All right. So as the baby Manticore begins to move and weave between the stalagmites, you lose track of it.
Frick.
Which... All right. That makes it. Vasilesa's turn.
Oh shit. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and try for a sacred flame again.
All right. Dexterity saving throw. It does not get cover because Sacred Flame ignores cover. It got a 19.
Yeah, it's gonna miss.
All right.
And
You've all noticed the manticores seem to be quite dexterous, especially for something that large. Do you wish to use your bonus action?
I have nothing valuable to use as a bonus action. No.
I mean, I think Shield of Faith's pretty good, but maybe that's just me.
I don't have Shield of Faith.
Blasphemy.
I have
Moving on.
Sanctuary.
Alright, if you've moved, you use your action, and you don't wish to use your bonus action, so next person's turn. Amelie, your turn.
Okay. Fuck Ice Knife. I hate that bitch. We're no longer friends. Frostbite.
Okay, so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, I believe.
Yes, has to be higher than 13. They really like
Alright.
13s.
That's your spell save DC.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
really
determined by
like-
your stats. It's a global number.
Until you level up, it's gonna be 13.
Yeah, it should increase either next level if you choose to, or the level after that for certain.
It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
oh.
So, it got a 23.
Cool, I missed.
Alright, do you wish to use your bonus action or movement action?
Yeah, I'm gonna, like, move right here. But wait, no. Right here. Cover.
Alright. Any wish to use your bonus action?
I don't think I can really...
You could use your sorcery points to make another spell slot.
Ooh. Yes. Let's do that. Where's that?
Alright, it will cost you 2 sorcery points to make a first level spell slot.
Oh, just a first level?
Or 3 points for a second level slot.
Let's do all 3. Let's go, champ. Need that second level slot.
Okay.
Okay, that's it then.
And with that, Al, you're up.
All right. So you said it's the baby manticore we can't see, or the mom?
The baby.
Okay. Could I try and spot it again? By any chance?
You could use your action to make a perception check
Well, okay.
at disadvantage.
Yeah. Why disadvantage?
Oh, wait, Devil Sight, not Dark Vision, so you actually could make it regularly.
I was gonna say, Devil's Sight, my friend.
I forget that.
Yeah. So, I'm actually going to go after Mom instead of Baby, then.
Alright.
And... yeah. That is a 14 plus 5, so a 19 to hit.
Alright, 19 will hit, roll damage, and sneak attack. Did you roll with advantage?
I did not.
Then feel free to see if you crit.
Ah, what do you know? I did.
Okay then. Make your critical hit.
Cool. Let me bring up my calculator real quick so I don't frick everything up. And it's double damage dice, correct?
Correct. So
Okay.
you should be. What type of weapon are you using?
I'm using my bow and arrow.
Long or short?
Longbow. So
All
that's
right.
a D8.
Yep, it should be 2d8 and I believe 4d6 in total.
Yes.
Jesus.
Oh,
It's
So long,
dangerous.
So
Very,
long, so
very
long.
dangerous.
Thanks for all the fish.
In total, that is 29 hit points.
All right, it takes 29 points of damage and goes down.
Oh, okay.
Is there some reason you'd rather send it into death saves as opposed to killing it outright?
Yes, I would.
You would.
I would make sure it's in death saves.
Okay, you may do so.
he gets back.
With the baby manticore still roaming around, I will keep it on initiative. Yes?
Nothing. I was just checking something.
All right, Dirk, your turn.
So I know that this thing is now not down, just bleeding out.
Yes.
And I know that the baby is somewhere probably over. Or last I knew where it was somewhere over to the northeast of me.
Right here is the last place you saw it.
Okay. I think that there's very little chance of anything going and healing that thing, so I'm going to hunt down the baby.
All right.
And, move to 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
All right.
Make a perception check.
All right. You are in dim light, so it'll be a disadvantage.
That is a 0.
Sorry, I don't think 0 will beat the 18.
I think it would be unlikely if that were the case.
Do people with dark vision have disadvantage in dim light?
So dark vision
Oh
makes
no, you're right.
darkness
You're right.
dim light.
But no,
Oh,
but you're in actual dim light. Tristan's
But is
right.
it in dim light?
I plead the fifth.
What am I rolling, or am I just sticking with?
You can just roll it one more time without disadvantage because I did it poorly.
Oh, that is a 0.
God damn it, Sam!
Holy shit!
I rolled a 15 on die, which would have been bad anyway because it's a 14, and then I rolled a 1, and then I rolled a 1.
You
We all-
poor man.
We all know Dirk is not perceptive. I don't know why we were expecting things from this.
Dice just don't want me to help you.
No, they really don't. They don't need your help. They don't want your pity. Dirk will say that your mother has fallen and you will soon fall. Show
Jeez.
yourself.
I don't think that's going to entice it to come out, Dirk.
Yeah, no.
Go off, I guess.
All right. Anything else you wish to do, Dirk?
No, that's good.
Okay. Manticore needs to make a death saving throw. It succeeds. Baby Manticore moves.
Even if the manticore succeeds on all of its death saves, would it be unconscious?
It would be unconscious at 0 hit points.
Okay.
Which is why Dirk isn't concerned about it.
But Megan hatched around with Archmate.
Oh my god! Wow, I didn't think of that.
Alright. Okay, Vasilisa, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll perception, since Vaz is a lot more perceptive than Dirk.
I think we're all a lot more perspective than Derp.
You
Wait,
call
did you
him
just call
Derp?
him Derp?
What?
We're all a lot more perceptive than Derp.
Perspective?
Perceptive.
Alright, you may do so.
That's an 18 plus 4. That's a 22.
22.
Sorry, Sam.
Well-
Call him Derp from now
You don't see it, but you do hear it, off in this direction. You think it's
What
around,
direction?
you think it's in one of these 4 squares here.
on. Yes.
I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
baby's coming for me to avenge its mother. Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna go ahead and move 30 feet.
Alright, you're standing on top of a stalagmite.
Am I? Shit. My bad.
Make a climb check.
Fall on your bum. Hold on, go.
I'm that bitch.
It won't let me move me.
Oh, it's because you got yourself stuck inside of a,
Shadow.
shadow, which you're not allowed to move through normally, but somehow you got through the first time.
You know, sometimes I'm just good like that. And as I run, I'll shout and say, "It's this way."
Dirk is
Alright.
facing the exact opposite way. He's like facing the stalagmite next to him, like trying to look around it.
Alright, as you move up with your skilled perception, even at the applied after the fact disadvantage, because that's the only real way to do it when you can't know if it's in dim light or not, you will see the creature. I just need to move it on to the appropriate layer. You guys now will be able to know it's right there. I believe I've centered people's views on it. Everyone okay?
The cat. Ow.
You good?
He just ripped the drink out of my hands. So I gotta
Ow.
clean that up. Be right back.
Alright, Amelie, you're up.
Okay. I don't know where the baby is, though, right?
She shouted and kind of pointed, so you do know where it is.
Okay. But the mom's still alive, right?
It's in the process of dying. It cannot currently take any type of action or anything of the sort.
No, but it can take damage, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to...
Bobby.
Let's see... What is good? Oh, you know what? I don't think it matters. It's gonna fail regardless, right? Of what I use?
That is correct.
Okay.
The only difference would be, you still have to hit it. Well, there is a slight difference. If it's a saving throw, it fails that. If it is an attack roll, you would have advantage on it normally, but it's also prone, so it's disadvantage, which cancels back out.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast Frostbite on it.
Okay, it takes 1 failed death save.
So is it dead?
It is 1 step closer to death. The way death saving throws work is that when you start to bleed out, you make a death saving throw at the start of each of your turns, and if you get to 3 fails, you die. If you get to 3 successes, you stabilize, or if you roll a natural 20, you go back up to 1 HP.
Okay.
So it's currently at 1 out of 3 fails and 1 out of 3 successes. So it's part way to death. If someone goes up and just stabs it, like, adjacent, it's an automatic critical, which would count as 2.
Oh,
hit.
shit, really? Damn. I guess I should have stabbed it. Oh, well. I don't want to get blood on myself anyways. I can't, no, I can't cast anymore. Okay. Then, that's it for me.
Alright. Al, you're up.
I see the baby, correct?
What'd you do?
Okay. He has cover, I assume?
Yeah.
They.
Yep.
I'm going to fire.
Alright, it has 3/4 cover, just so you're aware.
Okay, so I make the attack, or I roll with disadvantage.
Nope. You roll normally, and it has an extra 5 AC.
Okay. That is 12 plus 5, so 12. Sorry. That's 17 to hit.
Alright. Let me double check its AC with 3/4 cover. 17, you said?
Mm-hmm.
You'll just barely hit it.
Okay.
Roll damage, no sneak attack.
I was gonna say no sneak attack, guys. No. That is 7 damage.
Alright, it takes 7 points of damage. It is still up.
Okay.
Do you wish to use your bonus action or movement action?
I'm going to actually hide back behind this stalagmite here. Sorry. Ta-da.
Alright, please move yourself where it is you wish to try and hide. Alright. Make a stealth check.
Yeah. 18 plus 5, that's a 23 to hide.
Alright, you believe you're hidden.
Okay.
Dirk, destroyer of babies. Your turn.
Turk has not
Right
hit
in
the
it.
baby once.
Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I kick the manticore on the way over, I can't make a perception check to try and find the thing.
You don't need to. You're aware of its presence.
Oh.
The way I rule it is that if people are, like, if someone notices them, they can point it out to the rest of the group if they have a decent line of sight. So, you know where the baby manticore is because of Vasilisa's good perception.
It's very far away. So I will dash then. 1, 2, 3,
It's
4, 5.
It's technically within javelin range. It would just be at disadvantage with 3/4 cover.
I dash.
Burke does his best work.
You can get to there.
Alright.
Yes, that whole 15 and a 1 proves that.
Followed by another one.
Yeah. So I guess my work with disadvantage is no worse than my work with a normal hit.
Alright.
I'm back.
Hi.
Welcome back. The baby manticore has not yet died, but there have been some shots taken.
Jesus.
Have been made.
Attempts to murder the child.
Shots fired.
Alright, so it will I'm gonna move them. Oh, I have to need to roll a death saving throw for the Manticore. It got another success, so it's at 2 successes and 1 failure.
Damn it. Have to walk up and stab it.
I have to look. Eyes.
Cute
Yeah.
little eyes. That's the adult. I ain't worried about it.
So it is just going to dash. And it has fleed off the map. Deeper into the cave system.
What the unholy fuck was just shared?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that Dame Judi Dench?
Alright, so I'm going to break initiative here because this thing's at 1 hit point, so if you want to try and hunt it down, I'll need you to make some skill checks to try and track it through this cave, as it's about the same speed as you guys.
I mean, Dirk will say we need to catch that thing before it gets a chance to get out and grow and kill more. And then we'll move over to the mother. and kill it. Unless anyone's going to stop him.
I mean, no, I've been trying to kill it this whole time.
It's right before you kill it, you notice that looks to have gotten stable.
Okay. Yeah, so I hit it once, and then it goes back into death saving throws.
Indeed.
And then I hit it again.
And that's an automatic crit, basically. Because
And
they're within 5 feet and it's unconscious.
while Dirk's doing this, I'm gonna be heading this way.
What a cop out
Look for
calling
the
it
child.
this. Say what he's doing. Coward.
Hmm.
Did anyone go to chase down the baby?
I did.
after Dirk had... Okay, cool.
Alright,
Al would follow Vaz.
Team Murder Squad.
Goo goo gaga splat.
anyone hunting down the Manticore, like the Manticore that is, needs to make either a perception check or a survival check to either just try and spot it or track it down.
Wait. You said perception or nature?
Perception or survival.
Survival. Okay.
It's
That's
the
gonna be a
same
19, my dude.
19.
And that is going to be a 21 to L's perception.
Did you roll it at disadvantage?
I thought I didn't get disadvantage because...
Right, the Devil's Sight. I'm sorry, I keep thinking of Dark Vision.
You mean
A majority
dork
of the
vision?
party has dark vision, and I'm the only one that's different. So
Yes,
it's
because-
understandable.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't see in the dark at all.
Nope.
You're not the only special one here.
Alright, so 21 and
Yes.
a
Get off
19.
your dark hole.
Yep.
Alright. Well, neither one of you are able to track it down, but would be able to track it down by yourselves, but the two of you can put your heads together and track this thing down. And you may kill it if you wish. It's no longer trying to attack, it's just strictly trying to get away.
Yeah, but you can't let it live to grow up. Because
Ash
then it
feels
remembers
complete
the
garbage.
fuckers who did this.
Al would knock an arrow and put it out of its, misery.
Put it out of the world's misery.
Eskel's gonna be so mad at us.
Yes, he is.
Alright, I'm going to leave its token in the corner in case people are evil and do evil things to it.
Nope, I'm just gonna kill it. I'm not going to, beat it or any shit like that. That is awful.
It's just dead.
Yeah. Now he's no longer suffering.
Alright, both of the Manticores are dead. Which means we can switch to some thematic music.
Switch to slightly less murder.
Slightly less.
Slightly less murder.
But, I mean, I could be an equivalent to meta murder. I don't know. You guys.
Who knows?
Time to burn the bodies.
Y'all.
Al will look at Vaz are you sure we want to bring this thing back?
To outside the cave?
Yeah, just outside the cave. I mean, not all the way back. Oh god, that would be so far.
Okay.
Again, necromancer on the loose. No idea what they're doing, what they know, what they can know. I'm not leaving corpses.
Vaz, I get it. Let's just get this thing out of here.
I don't know why, but every time you say it's time to burn the corpses, I imagine in a rather sing-songy tone. I really use someone to help me burn a body.
Yeah, it's alright.
Start singing the happy little working song.
Exactly.
Like,
It'll move the task along.
we like to party. Like, we burn bodies. We burn the bodies. We burn the bodies.
I hate
we
you.
Burn the bodies.
So
I'll grab one in, I'll grab the other. Let's start dragging
The
this fucker
cremation
out.
is coming and everybody's bumping.
Amelie is leaving.
Al would help Vaz bring the baby.
And we'll
Alright,
have
I'm
to
gonna
come
move
back and
between
help
two
Dirk.
of you guys then.
Babby.
Daddy.
Babby.
Petite. What the fuck?
And we would just leave it out in front of the mouth of the cave and come back in, or at least Vaz come back in to help move the mother.
We need to record a full version.
I would
of the song,
follow.
We burn the bodies now.
We could do that. I'm okay with that.
It's the theme for this this show.
Episode 14. We burn the bodies.
We burn the bodies.
I guess.
The end of time to burn the bodies.
Alright. You've taken the baby manticore outside. It seems the Amelie also wishes to go outside.
I'm leaving.
I need to roll to drag the mother out.
You're gonna need help. That thing's too big.
We're
To
coming
drag?
back.
Yeah.
Well,
Alan.
drag, but also but you would need help to get around some of the stalagmites.
I mean, it's not putting up a fuss.
No.
It can bend in
Okay.
uncomfortable ways.
Oh,
You disgust me.
where am I? Where am I?
Got a hammer and everything. Those bones break nice and easy. I will accept. I'll get it to a point where I first need help, and then I will wait for help.
Don't put me on top of that thing.
More fun for me.
Oh wait, any of my... There it is.
See, the thing is, if you leave survivors, you get people like Vaz.
Don't know
All
what
I
that's
know
supposed
is-
to mean, but okay.
Baby murder.
So yeah, we're doing all of that and everything, so we can probably cut back to the less murder.
Less
Sure,
murder
less
party.
murder. Okay, Team Less Murder. What are you up to?
Seems slightly less murder, okay?
Non-existent murder.
Murdered the duty out of that harpy.
Wants to sing Kumbaya and be best friends.
11 was homeless. So we had just finished leaving Tom off with them, and then after that, I do believe that the intention was to head southwest. I own her to give a report on our experience with this Death Knight, including our conjecture that this ash may be used as a time gauge for when it will return.
Alright. Feel free to move your tokens to over there.
Now, are there named NPCs here that we can interact with, or is a summary sufficient?
It is up to you guys what you want to do. If you want to spend more time here, or if you want to try and just get back to the group quickly.
Well, I'm currently trying to all things do. We spoke. Temple of Ione, we got the augury done, basically. No, it wasn't augury, but still.
Divination and commune at the Temple of the Raven Queen. Yes.
The spell wasn't called augury, but the effect was having an augury done.
Yep.
We left Tom off. Oh, identify the magic items. That's the other thing that we wanted to do. Oh, yes.
Which you know
we
could
should
be done at Ione's Temple or perhaps Coron's.
Okay. So, I would say go to Ione because they'd be more likely to want to exchange knowledge for knowledge. So we might be able to get the appraise done for free.
Yep.
I don't know what your experience is with the gods, Anon. So I don't know how much you need to explain or keep to myself.
Whatever you see fit.
Well, we're going to go to Temple of Ione, who is the goddess of knowledge, and I believe that if we offer them the information that we've gained in our experience with this Death Knight, that could be sufficient payment to have them appraise these magic items we carry for us, or otherwise
that's
free.
Shrewd, very shrewd.
Well, you live in the city with all these different followers of the different gods, and you get to know what it takes to to haggle with them.
To motivate them. Yes. When you enter the Temple of Ione, you will see... is this a place that you've visited much? Like some little lot? Like,
Most of the information that I would have needed for my life would have been contained within the Temple of Bahamut, but it's likely that I would have sought to expand my horizons now and then in the Temple of Ione, so there might be somebody I know by name, or they might just be aware that a drow comes in from time to time who is a paladin of Bahamut.
Alright. I'd say that you would be familiar with at least one acolyte, someone who's kind of a front desk clerk, helps with the finding of information.
Alright.
How about we name him Harold?
Okay, his name is Harold.
Perfect.
Alright, so we take our magic armor and sword, I believe it was.
Yes, a breastplate and a longsword, to be specific.
Okay. And we'll bring them inside the temple and Is Harold working the front desk?
He is. When he sees you, he says, "Ah, Eskel, thought you were, in Stonefell, working
Um,
on protecting some noble."
that is still the job, Harold. It's good to see you. I am, well, in my travels, I have come across a couple of things that could be dangerous to my job protecting the noble. I wanted to have them identified before returning to her service.
Alright. We should have the spell identified cast. How many times do you need it cast?
Twice, as I know of now. Although I do not come empty-handed, I have information that I could exchange for this service.
Oh, you bring new knowledge.
I do believe it is new knowledge.
Right, he will get out a book and pen, a kind of open journal, kind of make a note down in a ledger as well. What is it you have to share?
We have, in the course of my duties, my group has come into contact with a creature that we seem to have little information on, even within the Temple of Death. Have encountered this being, which has been identified to us as a Death Knight. Is there... I wanted to see what information you had on this Death Knight and then add to it if it was lacking, which I suspect that it is.
We have some information, although not much that can be corroborated. The little we do have was seized by the uh, Raven Queen's followers in their destruction of Nero's temples. We know how one is created and how one is, well, and somewhat how one is destroyed. It's rather specific to the Death Knight itself, but beyond that, our knowledge is limited.
Indeed. So we have been able to verify that the creature does not become completely inactive after its destruction by physical means. What we found was when it is destroyed in combat, it reduces to a dust form. Its armor and tools remain, however. We were able to gather a majority of the dust of this corporeal form and contain it in a trustworthy sealed container. And yet, a day later, a fraction of the dust was missing. And since we have gone to the Temple of Death and asked the priesthood there, they were able to tell us that we have under 7 days before this thing regains its corporeal form. So I have a suspicion, I am conjecturing, that the amount of dust which disappears each day is somehow related to how long we have until this thing regains its corporeal form.
I see. That sounds like a theory based in some amount of evidence, but there doesn't seem to be any way to prove that until
Until it comes back.
it comes back, or at least until further study can be made of your ashes that you have.
I can tell you that the thing is intelligent, sapient even, and capable of making complex decisions and even plots and schemes. It was capable of orchestrating several people to work toward a common goal, and when that goal was failed, it enacted vengeance.
I see. Did it have any ties to its previous life?
We have not yet determined what its previous life was.
I see. Most problematic if that's what you're protecting the noble from.
Seems to be the case. I only know that it has claimed, or some measure of its plot was to claim to be a part of this noble's family. So that could be true. We know that its wardrobe post-death has included a symbol of its own crafting, which appears to be a noble house crest, being devoured by the 5 heads of Tiamat.
I imagine this is most troubling for you, especially.
Indeed. If this has to do with Tiamat, it will be great trouble for everyone.
Excuse me, where are my manners? Who is this that you've brought with you?
No, do excuse me. This is my lord Thenon de Vries, I believe it was?
Delta Freeze.
Del Sevries, excuse me, of Lower Battenbridge.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lord.
Yes, nice to meet you too.
One second, some typing needs to happen. Have you shown him the jar, or have you just kind of left, or have you just kind of left it in your bag?
I can bring the jar if he thinks it would be, of use to study, but as I told him in my, theory, we would want to keep the jar with us, unless there's something that he believes he knows. We have the jar of ashes.
There's... like, he doesn't seem to, have any, theories on the matter, or things he could possibly, like, he may not be able to gain much from being able to look at, but he is still curious, as most of Ion's followers are, what it looks like, perhaps what its consistency might be, things of that nature. Would love a chance to investigate, as what you have brought in is not exactly a common occurrence.
For some reason, my mind lost the thread of what was being said in the middle of that. What was a common occurrence?
I said, while he likely doesn't have much he could offer in regards of more insight into the matter, you do know that he'd be curious to see it, or perhaps even touch some of the ashes, just curious for them in general, as this is not something you'd get a chance to examine
Yeah.
pretty much ever.
Yeah, I can step back outside and grab the jar, bring it inside. How I've been keeping it. I turn it over and say it doesn't seem like there's any way for it to leak out, and yet the level is less than what it was yesterday.
Most curious. I'd say your theory does seem to hold weight, but there's no way to tell.
We haven't been able to determine exactly where the creature takes shape again. It has to do with the ashes, equipment, or where it fell, although the more cryptic messages from the Temple of Death indicated that it may occur either where it fell or somewhere to the west of here. Which I think is just the city.
Let me pull up the map real quick. because I don't remember either. Borstad is
Borstad.
slightly west, but it's mostly just south of the Isle of Heaven.
The only thing directly west of us right now is the ocean. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, it was the other continent. There was some kind of conflict going on there.
Yes, it's the western continent, known as Elysium, where most of the Raven Queen's followers have been sent in efforts to deal with the leftovers of Nehru's creations and some of his clerics that still cling to his ways, even though he is gone.
So, it's all conjecture at this point. We have this cryptic reading from the Temple of Death. We have these ashes, which seem like they could indicate the amount of time we have left, and then we have two possible, or even three possible locations where this creature could regain its corporeal form, at which point it will become extremely dangerous. The only reason my group was able to defeat it was because it had already been through battle.
I see. Were you able to get any notes on its capabilities? That is something we are rather lacking.
Not without conjecture. It was able to decimate and raise a town, but I don't know if it did that through magic, since it didn't use any magic against us.
Hmm. You do know one thing I was told to you by Vasilisa,
Mhm.
and that is its ability to create and throw a Hellfire Orb.
Okay, then I will explain this Hellfire Orb to the best of my abilities. And I will explain that I did not witness the Hellfire Orb, but it was knowledge given to me by a cleric of the Raven Queen.
Perhaps their knowledge isn't as centralized as ours. I'll add that to the records. Uh, I'm sure that would more than cover your identifications that you're looking for.
While we're here, Thenon, do you have any questions the Temple of the Goddess of Knowledge might be able to answer for you?
Just a second. Xav. Sorry about that. No, I don't think there's anything I need to find out.
Are you sure there's nothing we could help you with? No information you need? Nothing you could share?
I'm gonna look to Haskell. Say, have we asked in one of these temples about that Axel fella?
I was informed that a group had asked inside the temple within Steelport, but I suppose it would not be a waste of time to check here as well in case heard quickly. I think it was Lord Axel. I think he is a bastard of the de Saint-Clair family line.
Hmm.
Right.
We actually recently received information to that from Steelport. Is it you that we have to thank for that?
No, not me directly. This would be, one of the family itself trying to make sure that information was where it belonged.
I see. Uh, what is it you wish to know, and I will see what I can find.
Well, there have been implications that this Death Knight may have formerly been him, but we want to verify that he is in fact dead.
To the last of my knowledge, he was, according to our records, he is alive and a prisoner in Steelport. We do try to keep track of nobles, both current and the non-existent as they were.
Right. I guess I had forgotten. That's right, Lord Axel was the living guy who had the zombie with him.
Yes.
So we still
The
don't know.
frighteningly intelligent zombie.
Oh, they gave you that information too. Yes, excellent.
Oh, no, that was actually that was the DM reminding you.
No, yes, I am aware. Intelligent zombie. I believe may have come about as part of the same scheme brought this Death Knight. Whether or not it was the Death Knight is.
One of the few things we do know of Death Knights is they have a tendency to attract and command on other undead. So you're right, he may not have created it, but he likely could have gotten it to follow orders. But intelligent, that's unsettling, to say the least.
It didn't speak, but I was told by guards in Steelport that it fought as a man does, not mindlessly, but intelligently, strategically.
Do you have any first-hand accounts?
I fought it myself. It utilized its polearm weapon effectively against another paladin of Bahamut and myself.
See, that is most troubling. I'll make sure to also have the Temple of the Raven Queen updated on this as well. If they end up seeing such creatures in Elysium, their war may drag on longer than any of us would care for. So, show me what it is you wish to have identified.
Yes. But Thanon, I believe you have the items.
I am. You are aware that even though he's an acolyte, he is still trained in a couple basic rituals, which are detect magic and identify. Effectively, he has the ritual caster feat. You'll hear what sounds like a lock being undone kind of behind the desk, and you'll see him pull out the pearl, which you know is the material component. This will take a bit under half an hour for me to complete. If you wish to peruse our books, or if there's other business you have to attend to in the city.
But Thanon, do we have other business to attend to in the city? I'm forgetting. Is there anywhere you'd like to visit, sightsee?
A friend.
I actually didn't pick up that.
You have another friend to take care of.
Oh, yes. You. Frederick.
Yep.
The Temple of Bahamut. Shall we away with us, Thanon?
Yeah, yes, let's.
Alright, and with that, for now, I will switch back to Team Manticore. So, Team Manticore, what is it you guys have been doing?
We burn the bodies. We burn the bodies.
I leave.
Yep. So, we have Dirk attempting to drag the large Manticore out of the cave. Do either of you help him, or is it just him?
We already said we went back in to help him.
All right. So you're able to get it without too much trouble. I'll move you all to the outside section of the map. Copy. Outside. Do. Paste. Boop. Boop. Alright, so you're able to get the bodies outside.
Time to build a pyre.
Indeed.
Where is Lady Amelie?
Who cares?
Wow.
Part of my job to care.
In fact,
I'm sorry.
Why is the ring of fire near me? Get it away.
Because
And
that
moving
was
closer.
the easiest place to really find it. I'll assume you'll try and do a little bit of a distance from the trees.
Yeah. I'm sure she wandered off towards the road. Dirk, if you want to go check while I give them their rights.
Nod and head over to the road, looking for Amelie.
I would stay with Vaz.
I'll move you over in just a second, Tristan. I'm going to give you Dirk's vision. Assuming he's okay with that.
Turk
Sure.
vision. Ooh,
Dirk vision.
a new type of vision.
You can see knives as they fly at you.
Can you? Not very perceptive.
Only knives.
Only
knives.
Dirk specifically.
Yeah. It's not the greatest, most useful thing in the world, but could be
Comes in
worse.
handy one time.
Alright, can you see Tristan?
I can.
Good.
The ring of fire.
So yeah, just as build a pyre, put the manticores on pyre, light pyre on fire, pray for the manticore souls to go to wherever they need to fucking go
Light fire on fire.
to.
There's this ball of flame moving around. Oh, it got bigger.
That's bigger.
Okay.
Nice.
I was like, that's not a good.
Flaming
Thing.
sphere.
Yeah, that's just me trying to add a bit more flavor to the map here.
Little did you know, there was a wizard nearby, and he's conjured flaming sphere at you.
Sir, if you could just aim it at the pyre and accelerate the process, it'd be so helpful.
Sorry! Foul ball.
Help.
So, however long that takes, and then I assume we would all head back to the inn.
Oh, well, I mean, Amelie's already, leaving while y'all are doing this, so...
So Dirk goes to the road looking. I assume I see her when I get to the road after.
Here, wait, I'll move myself back a little bit so you have some time to catch up with me.
I see you very pointedly walking away from everything, I suppose.
Yep, here I go.
Lady Amelie, where are you going alone?
Back to the inn, obviously. We're done.
Why don't you wait until we can all go together in case anything happens on the way back? Please,
I-
it will be easier to protect you.
Or we can go back to the inn and let the death people handle their death things.
Unfortunately, we don't have a way of getting in touch with them if anything happens, so we should probably all stick together.
Right. Well, I don't particularly want to stick around for this, so I'm going.
Then we can wait on the road away from the pyre, my lady.
I'll be going back to the inn. Sorry.
We
You-
need to,
The laughter
need
is
to
out
stay
of
together.
character. I'm just being such a butthead, and it's so funny.
we need to stay together for the safety of everyone. Please.
Sure, you can stay with me. They can stay together. Together.
The four of us, Lady Amelie.
Out of character, you're being extremely stubborn. What the freak?
Out of character, I have my
Are you
reasons.
still bloody?
Yes, I am actually. I'm.
I do
back.
still have a spell slot. Would you like me to heal you?
If you'd like.
Will you stay with us?
Are you-
I say as I'm going to heal.
Okay, I was about to
he is not making. He is not like reaching out and be like, wait a minute, I can use this as a bargaining chip. He is
That's
saying
what I
as
thought you were
he
doing.
casts the spell. Hey.
Okay.
Um,
How much you heal me for?
let's find out. 5 points.
Nice. Hang on, I need a calculator really quick.
You can just add it like 5 in your hit point section.
Oh, no. I'm trying to see if I'm still bloodied. I'm not. Yay. I was really low health for a while there. My thanks, sir. Now, back to the inn.
Please, at least let us wait until everything is fine over there with the manticores, and we can be assured that the fire will not spread and all move together safely. I'm sure that Basilisa might also be able to heal you a bit more, since you still seem not at the fullest of your health.
The manticores are dead. Everything is fine with them. As for Vasilisa, I don't particularly think she wants to heal me, so I will be heading back to the inn to rest.
Then we can have a discussion with her and get her to heal you. It will be better for everyone if things are clear and we're all willing to work together. I'm just trying to get off
Gotta
the
be
map.
I've
willing
left
to work.
the
We're gonna
map.
work with you.
Left the map.
Okay then. Well,
At the very least, my lady, I insist that we go back and tell them that we're returning to the inn, so that they're aware that they don't need to search for us if they don't find us. Can we please do that?
You may go back. I will wait here.
I think this is far enough away from the pyre that I don't feel comfortable leaving you alone here. I know that you can handle yourself, but as a bodyguard, I would be much more comfortable if you would come with me, and then we can go together.
Yes, well, this is far enough from the pyre to where I feel comfortable, so I suggest you go back by yourself, or I will continue my walk back to the inn.
At least let us return a bit more on the road. There's a portion of the road that's closer that, if anything happens, I can get to you in a short amount of time. This is a bit too far for my comfort as your bodyguard.
I'm sorry, this is out of character, but I want you to know, I'm not giving up on this fight. I'm sorry.
I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
What character's flaw.
I'm sorry?
Under the,
What
like,
is Dirk's flaw?
not Dirk's, but
Oh.
Lady Amelie's.
My what?
Flaw.
Like from your
Flaw?
background, yes.
Wait, like on D&D Beyond?
Yeah, like you have
Yes.
bonds and flaws.
Oh,
Everything,
okay.
and everything like that.
You can't look at that on D&D Beyond?
I can. I was hoping you'd do it, but let me.
Oh, I did. I thought you could see stuff.
I just have to find it and load it up.
Oh, okay, sorry. I can.
Uh,
I wonder what's taking them so long.
I'm sure
Well,
Her
this-
Highness is throwing some sort of a fit.
Owl
Well,
shrug.
it
I have
doesn't.
no idea.
It doesn't particularly fit your flaw. It does fit your first personality trait. So please take inspiration.
Hey, nice. Thank you.
How dare you reward this?
I'm sorry.
I
While this
agree
is
with-
going to be a pain for you, it is very in character, and so I will reward good, commitment. Even if it's a terrible, terrible idea.
You know, it's only a terrible idea if Dirk doesn't go along with it. Actually, no, it's only a terrible idea because they think it's a terrible idea. It's not. It's a great idea. I'm going back to the inn.
I insist that you at least turn to the previous bend in the road so that when I am with them, I can still see you.
There's like sight lines from where I'm at.
There are trees, my lady. I cannot see.
No.
through
I'm
trees.
asking this out of character because it looks like to me, if you just wait, I can't. Oh, I can't move my character anymore. Wait, hang on. Maybe there we go. Thank you. Because it looks like to me. How do I do the arrow thing? I don't know how to do
You gotta use the measuring tool on the.
this. See, there's the pyre. There they are. There's me.
There's
I mean,
I would rather the shortest route to you not be through a fire. My lady.
That's not the fire. Wait, no, this is out of character. Shut up. Look, that the fire is right here. It's these
100
three
feet away.
squares. And then shut up. And then you're right here. You're going past the fire. You just be right there.
You do know that Dirk is slow.
Sounds like Dirk's problem.
I mean, it will be Amelie's problem. Dirk just won't get paid.
It sounds like Dirk's problem.
Sounds like a dual-ended problem, actually.
No, not Amelie's problem.
Eskel feels the coffers draining.
Did you leave him money?
Who?
Eskel,
No.
did you leave Dirk money?
Dirk has not a penny to his name right now.
Poor,
Dirk-
poor man.
I mean, I have a
Dirk
little.
has Lady Amelie's money. What?
I have a little bit of money. Not much. But no, Dirk. I didn't give Dirk any money. He didn't tell me he needed any.
He doesn't need it. That's what Lady
There you go.
for.
Exactly.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
So, are we walking back to the inn now, or would you like to go let them know we're about to be walking back to the inn?
Dirk looks conflicted in that he looks like he kind of just wants to pick you up and drag you. Because in his mind, you're being a child because you are one. He's 130.
Jesus.
You are a baby.
Does he realize he's not going to? His insight tells him that you're not going to give up. I got a. I got an 18.
Also, Dirk, upon viewing your ideals and personality traits, also take inspiration for your relentless pursuit of killing the Manticore.
It is a monster,
Jesus.
and the world is now safer.
I thought you were gonna say his relentless pursuit of trying to stop Lady Amelie.
No, that one's, I
That's
assume,
so
the worst
too.
in people.
Yeah.
Fine. Stay here. I will be right back. It looks like it has pained him to say this. And he makes his way this
He
way.
was physically hurt.
Please don't walk off.
I'm so tempted.
Please don't.
Oh, it's so tempting. I won't, but it's very tempting.
I was gonna say, for Sam's sake, please don't.
Disappearance.
No, Derek, don't encourage it.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything.
Bullshit.
Derek just wants Lady Amelie to get kidnapped so he doesn't have to deal with this bullshit.
I
Possible.
didn't say that.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no. I will, however. I'm not gonna walk off, but I'm gonna fucking try to click my character. Oh, right. I'm select. There we go. Bum. There we go. That's it.
So, Dirk does keep looking back at you. And he gets
would
to,
have seen
like,
me walk
here,
down then.
and he sees you go
Here, I'm
behind the tree.
Leaning against a tree.
Can he still see you?
I'd
Um,
imagine.
The voice in the sky?
You might be able to see like a toe,
What?
like just a little bit of the foot kind of peeking out around the corner, but that'd be about it.
How much longer do we have on the pyre at this point?
Wait,
I mean, we've been arguing for a solid like 10 minutes now, so you still got about at least like an hour and a half left on this thing.
Ugh.
Good lord.
They're big. It takes a while to burn.
No, I'm not saying until till they're done burning. Just until we can be relatively sure it's not gonna fucking spread.
Make me some survival checks. Vasilisa, you may be proficient for this check in particular.
Proficient, as in
You can add your proficiency bonus to the check.
yes. That is a 22.
22.
Yeah, I got a nat 20.
Do you not
If
have
it
any
makes
wisdom
any
as a cleric?
difference, Al got a.
If I said
17.
22, because my survival is a +2.
Yes, and I said you could add your proficiency bonus as well.
I don't know what that is then.
That is, at this level, it's +2.
Okay. So then
I'm
that's
not-
24.
If you're trained in something, you get to add your ability modifier.
And in this case, since it's specifically burning a body, I want you to be proficient in that, as you would have had lots of experience.
Burn, baby,
Me?
burn.
Burn the bodies. We burn the bodies. That's a 24.
20.
If it makes any difference / anything of the sort, because Al's right there with her. I got a 17.
Alright. You two are fairly confident with that with your proper preparations that it won't spread to the forest if you keep an eye on it for the next, 10 minutes or so.
Fuck that, I'm leaving.
Really good at burning bodies.
We burn the body.
Is Dirk back yet?
The real reason I'm the
when-
chosen.
When you go behind the tree, he will come back and be like, if you're going to lean against the tree, could you at least do it here so that I may see you? And he points to a spot that he will be able to keep an eye on. Again, this is for your safety.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, "You came back and you haven't even done what you said you were going to do yet."
Oh my
Tie her up!
God.
Tie her up!
I ask that you remain in my line of sight for your safety. You did not. Therefore, as your bodyguard, I should assume the worst. I returned for your safety. Please. He seems very, like, visibly frustrated at this point.
Whatever. Don't take too long.
Thank you. He goes back this way.
Hey, how long does it take Dirk to go all the way over there and talk to them? Would you
It takes
do
him about 20 seconds to walk over there.
Okay. 'Cause you said he was slow. And I'm just saying, if he takes more than a minute to get back to me, I'm gonna start leaving.
I prepare an action
Where?
to dash
Oh God.
towards Lady Amelie as soon as she moves. Um,
You may do so.
I continuously prepare this action.
Okay, so I stand corrected. It takes him about 40 seconds because he's not sprinting over there.
I mean, why would he have sprinted over here?
Fair enough. So-
Because you're making Lady Amelie wait? Hello? Anyways, go ahead.
Dirk shows up by the two of you, by the pyre. Very visibly frustrated.
What happened?
Lady Amelie is insisting that she return to the inn as quickly as possible. I do not believe it's safe for her to travel alone, because none of us should be traveling alone. And
Of
she
course.
seems reluctant to wait for the pyre to finish its work.
We've got about 9 minutes if her ladyship can manage to wait for that long.
Can I look over and see if Amelie has left?
No, I'm not
not,
line of
from
sight.
not from where you're standing.
Damn.
Hey, wait, he has a prepared action. She moved.
Did you
Sure.
movement?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she moved
I-
5 feet to the right.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lady Amelie, please stop.
Clink, 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 clink,
Yeah.
clink.
You might need to go tie her up.
Me?
Well, I
Tie
can't.
her up? Alright.
Wait.
Owl is
Dirk
going
doesn't get
to...
paid enough for this shit.
I was gonna say, Owl is gonna book it.
I'm off the map and I am continuing to walk.
Dirk continues to. You're just like strolling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Dirk will catch up to you. There's just
Well, that's fine.
clanking.
I don't mind him catching up to me, but like, I gave him time to do his thing. So,
Not
you know,
giving time.
you had a minute.
If you have to knock
Derek?
her out, fucking knock her
It's up
out.
to you.
All you had to do was tell them we're leaving and then come back.
He catches up to you. Says,
Mhm.
Lady Amelie, the fire is not safe until it burns down farther. We can just wait 10 minutes, please.
Everyone knows fire isn't safe, Dirk. That's why we're leaving. Let's go.
But
I gave you a
We
minute to
can-
tell them we're leaving.
we can keep
So-
the fire contained if we are here so that it does not burn down the forest and possibly spread to places where there are people
Hey,
who would get hurt.
by the way, we're still walking, or at least Amelie is still walking while talking.
Then Dirk is walking.
Yes.
Should I go and catch up with them?
If
Please don't
only to
let people up
stop
here.
her.
I don't
Uh,
think she's going to get stopped.
In reply to Dirk, though, The Raven Queen priest seems like she knows what she's doing. It should be fine. We can leave them to that.
I am
Okay,
sure
for the
that
record,
you'll
we have no clue about that because you couldn't
do I not?
see very well from you standing over 100 feet away.
I mean,
not paying any
look.
attention.
Look, I'm going based off of the fact that this bitch has burned every single body we've come an encounter with. So,
Hasn't burned yours yet.
Thinking about it, though. Thinking about it.
Except don't. That is manslaughter.
Also,
Not.
the prophecy, hello? You go
I
against
think
that.
Ione would
piss
happy
off
to
your
be
god.
her. Probably the only one who'd be happy to see her.
Rude.
For God.
Accurate.
Incorrect.
She knows what she's doing, yes, but the fire is still at the stage where a strong gust could spread it in a way that would be dangerous for the surrounding area. Which is not something that we can just leave.
Sorry, I'm thinking. This is out of character.
Okay.
Vaz, do you still have the piece of paper, the prophecy, by any chance?
I do.
Gonna conveniently throw that in the fire.
Well, me.
Scratch out that I
Mind
have
if
to
I, look at it?
Sure thing.
Uh,
Passes it over to Al.
There's a copy of it pinned in the Unbound Shores channel.
That is what I was looking for.
We burn the body. It's stuck in my head now.
Stop!
God damn it, Tristan!
I didn't do anything. I just sang a lovely song.
Hmm.
It's now the soundtrack of my life, unfortunately, until I forget it.
God.
And everybody's dumping.
When those born small can stand again tall, the powers of Tiamat will once again fall. Protect the chained one, she endangers herself and your quarry. St. Clair's dragon shall slay St. Clair dragon with an origin story. Platinum Hands need a thief's tools to find thieves who are found themselves, the she-dragon's fool. I mean, we don't necessarily know St. Clair dragon is Lady Amelie. You've not told us anything about yourself.
Al will point to me and point to herself and be like, me? Or you're talking about Amelie?
Amelie, I'm sorry.
Because I'm off the map. I can't hear you.
I was going to say, excuse yourself, you have known me for how long?
2 days.
No, you're the chained one. You constantly endanger yourself.
This is sad and true.
Keep saying it's entertaining.
She'll kind of slightly glare, but then laugh.
Well, this fiasco unravels. I'm going to go back over to Team Eskel.
How much?
So much going on.
Sam, you didn't tell me that your half of the party was playing Fiasco.
Fiasco's a fun game.
Even though
I don't
it was a
think
game
I've ever-
called Fiasco.
We burn the body. We burn the body.
I swear to God. I love you, but dear God, why?
It's so catchy.
It is, but stop.
I can't.
All right. So,
I return home.
you have returned to the Temple of Bahamut, where you, most likely to thin on surprise, are greeted with many a warm smile and a, hey, Eskel's back, and so on and so forth. Along with a lot of, where's Dirk?
Yeah, somebody's like, you finally got him? You see another person turn to that one and just start counting money and then holding out a hand.
He's not dead yet.
The money gets put away.
I mean, he wasn't dead when last I talked to him a few hours ago. money comes back out.
Half of the money comes out and then gets passed along.
No, he's fine, as far as I know. I actually came, hoping to speak with the upper clergy. Is Razarin?
That's the guy from your backstory, correct?
Indeed.
Yes, I believe he is. You should be down the hall to the right.
I'm going to, signal for Thenon and Frederick to follow me. My brain has not retrieved the name. Ah, my face! Get off my face! Stop that! No! Me! Damn it. Eh. Fine, be that way. Now then, then I will head in, waving and greeting people, as I go. And, you know, now and again, turning back to Frederick and telling him in Undercommon, this is how it can be. You can be welcome on the surface.
The number of people you have on your side is quite surprising.
Well, it took a lot of work, but changing hearts and minds slowly. But I owe it all.
You have a number of not fans, but of benefactors, but you still have several detractors over at the Temple of Morden, as they are rather stubborn.
Oh, is this the DM telling me that?
Yes.
Well, we didn't go to the Temple of Morden, so it's fine. They're stuffy anyway.
I'd imagine the Temple of Cord would have been the easiest to win over if you just showed your might in battle.
Oh yes, my dancy might in battle. I'm sure they love a person who fights the way I do.
Hey, fighting skill is still fighting skill, regardless if it's by strength or by dexterity.
And you're not fighting dirty, so I think that would be the big thing.
Yes. In any event, I owe everything I have in this life now to one man. Razar, who is, in my eyes, the greatest of the paladins here. I'm going to introduce you to him.
Alright. So I should go and knock on his door.
Yeah.
It's like, who's there?
Oh, just your favorite drow?
You mean my only drow?
You know, you didn't have to put it that way.
That isn't yours.
You know, I'm just chasing. Come in.
I open the door.
Now you're about to have two drows.
How old is your character?
My character is 19.
19. Okay.
He's been with the temple a few years.
Yeah. I can't remember if you are a child by elven standards or a child by human standards.
By human standards, yeah.
Surrounded by tiny people.
I resemble that remark.
Says the dwarf.
Yeah.
How tall are dwarves?
Not tall.
Dirk is 4'6".
You are only 6 inches shorter than me.
Yeah, but 5'2" is a pretty normal height.
Wait, what?
Huh?
4 inches shorter than me. Can't do math. I'm sorry.
Now, if you're 5 feet, I'm 6 inches shorter than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tristan confused me.
Yeah.
You're right, I did. My brain
Tristan
went
math wrong.
Look, metric system, okay?
We
Everything's
rolled
10.
over at 10 instead of 12.
Uh-huh. any event, so we go in. What's the room like? Is it Spartan? Is it decorated? What's Srez doing?
You would see him resting as he's likely gotten back from a job of some kind. You're not quite sure what, as you were sent down before he was.
So is he laying down or is he seated somewhere?
He would be, he'd be seated now. He would have sat up on his bed. This is kind of his room here at the Temple of Bahamut.
Alright. I'm gonna push the door open, stick my head in, and say, I've brought guests.
Oh?
A couple
What do you
people
have
I'd
with
like
you?
you to meet.
Well, don't be shy. Come in.
Alright, I'm gonna open the door and flag the two following me inside.
Oh god.
Once we're all inside, I'm going to go to Srez for a good handshake.
He'll, give you a good handshake. What?
Don't worry about it.
I said shake, not job.
Now it's in the wind.
Wow. Okay, that was something. Oh dear.
So, I'm gonna say, Srez, I would like you to meet one of my traveling companions on my current mission. This is the Duke, Thanan, Salim.
Delsa Breeze.
Delsa Breeze. God damn it! I can't keep it in my mind. We have an important assignment that I'd like to discuss with you soon, but first I would like to introduce Frederick. I'm going to take the drow by the elbow and bring him forward.
Alright. Ah. This is a, new friend of yours.
After a fashion, there was a drow scouting party that had come to the surface the other day. It ran afoul of us first, and when the clash was over, we had 2 prisoners, and I offered them both the chance to stay on the surface. One took it.
I see. What of the other?
He returned to the Underdark, not convinced yet that life such as the one I live could be achieved by other drow, but I am confident that he will bring news of the encounter to other drow down there, and that will begin talk.
Finally starting your crusade that you've, I'd assume, talked about at some point.
Have to start somewhere. And honestly, I think this is a good start.
Well, you've got a convert. Before there was only one, now there's twice as many. Keep growing at this rate, the whole place will be swarming with them.
Don't say it like that.
Sorry.
But we will need to teach the people of the surface to make room for the drow.
Well, you've certainly made a place for yourself here. This place would, Isle of Heaven would likely support a few drow, if not its own small settlements, but the place is tightly packed as it is, so you would need to expand to the mainland eventually.
Frederick here doesn't speak common quite as well as I had when you first found me, but he is learning, so he'll need training.
I see. Well, I can try and see to that while I'm resting up before going out again. Did, learn some Undercommon for our efforts down there. You'll see him kind of look away as he says that.
Alright, Stress. I know what it was. I hope that you'll give Frederick here the same chance you gave me. That you'll be able to arrange things here the way you did for me.
If he wishes to forge a new life, following the path of honor and justice, I see no reason not to give him a chance.
I'm going to translate all of this for him so that he gets all of the nuance.
Alright.
I'll question to him, like, what you want, right?
I know I want to try something other than her.
You'll have that chance here. Prez will make sure of it.
Then I shall try.
Smile at him and place a hand on his shoulder. Do it. And I will find more. I will help to empty the Underdark of the Drow. In the best way possible. Give them a life up here.
He'll just kind of nod at this, not quite sure what to say.
Can he have my old room, since I'm not using it right now?
Long as you don't mind.
It's fine. Well enough furnished. I'll have to teach him where I was hiding the snacks.
I'd imagine it's also would be a bit more to his liking in there, properly suited for some time in the dark when needed.
I have thick blinds. You'll like it. I'm gonna quickly take him to that room to get him settled in there. I don't imagine it'll take more than a few minutes. I'll tell Duke Thenon to wait here for me so that we can all discuss what's going on.
And I'll stay.
And feel free to talk to Gar. He's a good man.
Once you leave the room, he'll actually start the conversation with the Lord. So, what brings you to the Isle of Heaven, my lord? I had heard of your father. I was sorry to hear of his passing. I'd heard he'd always treated the men of his estate well.
Yes. Yeah, his death came as a surprise to us all. No, I'm here. I believe maybe Haskell told you. We were just bringing that gentleman here, as well as a child who survived an assault on his village.
Was he the only one?
Only one we found.
I see. Tragic when that happens, but in a world as dangerous as ours, it happens more than I'd care to admit. But it is what we are here for, to stop such things from happening.
Hopefully we have better luck in the future.
Indeed. May that be better luck to us both. And then if you don't have any questions, he'll just kind of start doing some stuff in his room while waiting for Haskell to return.
Yeah.
Did you have anything that you wanted to ask him? I interrupted.
No, I don't think so.
Then, yeah, I return. Frederick. I quickly, pull any loose piece of paper I can find, and begin sketching on it this crest of the Death Knight.
He'll say, what is that you're sketching? And after he starts to see the multiple dragon heads, he'll look at you somewhat grimly.
Well, Dirk and I were assigned to babysit the noble from the de St. Clair family, and while we were watching over her during festivities in Steelport, it came to light that there was an organization against her family, and they bore this crest. Now, of course, that it is a dragon consuming her family's crest is disturbing, and it is why we have made sure it's always under guard. However, the fact that it is specifically Tiamat concerns me greatly.
As it does to well, sorry, got my tongue twisted there. As it concerns me as well. What do you make of it? You've more first-hand experience at the moment.
We have faced several undead, which is unusual. But it could mean some sort of joint effort, perhaps. We recently had communication with the new god of death, the Raven Queen, and her responses indicated that perhaps answers lay in Elysium, where there is still unrest. Raven Queen and the former followers of Neru.
He'll look at you almost even more gravely at that. Do you intend to take your charge there as well? They don't call it the land of the dead and the damned for nothing.
Greatly involves her family, so I do something that get to the bottom of. But beyond that, also a powerful sorcerer, so I think a useful ally in this likely to.
His eyes will actually somewhat brighten at that. Ah, for once, someone who can actually defend themselves to a degree.
Yes.
That is a well, frankly, that's a new one for me.
It has made the job of Dirk and myself significantly easier in some regards.
I do hope she is a descendant of a metallic dragon, in case it has a effect on her leanings and
I
decisions.
don't know.
Best keep an eye out just in case, given what you're up against.
I only know that she has a penchant for ice magic.
Well, I've made a study of the dragons in my spare time, and she'd most likely be silver at that. They tend to have a fondness for humans.
It's not how I would describe her.
I have no idea how it would affect her. Just that those dragons in particular are most likely to make sorcerers. If you catch my drift.
Oh, I do now. Duke Thenon's duchy is nearby to here, and are trying to ensure the safety of his family as he implicated this whole.
Interject. It's not near here. It's quite a distance away.
Across an ocean?
It's on like whatever continent we're on. It's on like the southern end. Like we're on. If you look at the map, this northern end.
It's on the
We're on the
southern end
island
of the
now.
nation, not so much the southern end of the continent.
Oh yeah.
This seems to be
I-
different information than I was given before.
It's the
No. There's been a lot of confusion over this, or the fact that his sister is from the city that's nearby, but the duchy is like way further south.
So
There's people keep getting confused about those two.
his wrong thing. Duchy here, sister here,
Yes.
supposedly.
Okay. I'm sorry, that still seems nearby, as in the scheme of the world.
Established that it's a bit of confusion with the scale.
You
No,
traveled
because
here
it-
from Stoneborough in 2 days, so you're maybe a 5 days march from here. In any
Okay.
event, we are looking for someone who supposedly resides, Borstad. I don't know. I've never traveled to Borstad. Srez, would you know how I might be able to find somebody in that large city?
Well, if you can make good with the city guard, that's always a decent place to start. That capitals in particular like to keep a somewhat close tabs on who's in their city, so as to keep their counts on who's there, paying taxes, who's alive, who's dead, management.
Bureaucracy.
That's useful.
So your best shot might actually be the Temple of Arathis, which is within the city. If we send ahead, you may have a better reception.
That acceptable?
Sounds okay to me.
I am imagining you would like to, for safety of your relative. Like to help with that.
Good. Anything that makes this easier.
Then, yeah, let's do that. There is, I imagine that Eskel is aware of where to go to send him there.
Yes, you could go. You could. There will be like a post office within the city, not really attached to any of the temples. Or you could try and convince one of the clerics in the Temple of Arathis to perform sending, as part of the point of the Isle of Heaven is to have a communications network through sending to all of the temples.
That seemed logical, because we'd get the quickest answer.
Although it does not come free of charge, as they do need money to keep the city running. But on that note, Eskel, while you're here, you may want to check back in. There has been some gold writing for you and Dirk for your current endeavors in guarding this noble you mentioned, I presume.
Oh, excellent. We were running low on funds for this field work. Where can I pick those up?
So as it doesn't get lost or lightened, we have taken it into the temple here. Sure, someone up near the front could help you out.
Thank you for everything so far. I trust that your missions have been going well. Don't look to be short any limbs.
Not short any limbs, but I'm not getting any younger.
Still more than a match for any I have encountered so far.
He'll kind of smirk at that. Well, glad to hear that. Both that I'm still strong and they haven't given you too much trouble.
See. We'll see what the Eye of Elysium planes will have to offer. That might change my tune.
Once I've rested here, I may see if I can get an assignment on Elysium so that I may lend you my aid.
Esco's smile very broadly at that. Like, really?
Yes, really. I don't know if I'd be able to do much. I don't hasn't been able to stay long, but I may be able to help get you settled. But I still need to rest and get a few things in order from my last assignment.
Well, and make sure to let me know if you're over there, so we might be able to work together.
Will do. I'll make sure to send ahead. He'll put out his hand for kind of a goodbye handshake, as things kind of seem to be winding down.
Esco will take his hand, and then throw his other arm around Spazar's back. Thumping him a few times and say, "It was good to see you again, Stress."
Good to see you as well, Eskel. May you be safe, and may your new friend take root.
I trust that the temple will accept him. Especially if you knock their heads about a bit.
It might take me a few extra days, but I'll make sure they see eye to eye, whether they like it or not.
We better be going.
Well, once again, best of luck to you. You'd best come back in one piece.
No guarantees. But I'll try.
Oh, I'd like some guarantees.
I'm just gonna, pat Anon on the shoulder as I turn him toward the door and say, "You know what we're up against."
I imagine he'd frown at that.
Unfortunately.
I want to get my money.
Alright. So you've been working for the St. Clair's for, well, including the festival, for what, about a week now? Or would it be 2, including transport, probably? Let's call it 2 for transport. So, they would also permit you to pick up Dirk's gold.
Yep, I'll bring it to him.
So in total, you get 280 gold pieces.
Woo!
Working out to 10 gold a day or 70 gold a week.
Good to me. Do they give it to me in gold pieces, so I have to carry a large bundle, or do they give it to me in platinum?
There is a bit of a treasury on hand, so they know how much you're owed, and you can request how you'd like your installments.
Okay, I think platinum's going to be a lot easier to carry.
All right.
Platinum's harder to spend.
I mean, you could get some of both. You don't have to get all strictly in one currency, but get some gold for spending.
Sure, give 25 platinum pieces and 30 gold.
All right, just mark that down on your sheet.
Got it.
And they'll say also, if you can send one to us of a city you'll be in for a few days, we can try and mail you your payments. If you're sitting still long enough.
If we know we'll be sitting still long enough, we will send. We'll find a way. Otherwise, we'll have to collect. But I don't know where we'll be in the near future for any period of time.
Fair enough, then we shall keep collecting them here for you.
Thank you.
May Bahamut guide you, as that is somewhat of the kind of standard send-off within the temple.
Bahamut, guide us all. I'm hard to leave. Well, I mean, when we got here, like, what time of day is it? Should we be spending the night, or should we turn around and go straight back? I guess this would also be a question for Thenon.
Are you getting the time of day?
Thenon, are you prepared to take the trip back, or do you wait a day?
Well, what time is it? That you asked.
Yeah, that...
It's about mid-afternoon. You know that if you were to leave soon, you could make it back to Wolgroff's Wayside before it got too dark. But you would need to be leaving quite soon. You wouldn't have much time left to spend in the city.
If you wanted to head straight back, we could make it before full dark. But wanted to stay and see anything, perhaps purchase anything. Oh, we do have to stop back at the Temple of Ione to retrieve the items.
Oh, that's right, yes.
And for the record, that was factored into my estimate.
Yes. That was literally Eskel saying that, like, oh, right, we don't want to leave those here.
I'm just making sure that you hadn't forgotten it's a player or something. I just want to make sure you had full info.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I can't do another sending with this stone today. So I wouldn't be able to let Dirk and the others know that we were spending the night were that the case. I don't know that they necessarily expected us back in the same day, though. I just mean to say, is there anything you'd like to do or learn or purchase here, perhaps, that we should stay the night, or would you prefer that we head back?
I think we should head back.
Okay. And
For the sake of safety and lack of communication and all that.
I agree. So we'll go item in the journey back. Yeah.
The items you'll find are surprisingly rare items for where you found them. Are what will be known as morphine items of warding. When attuned, the item will take the form of whatever best suits the user. In the case of the weapon, it'll take the form of whatever weapon, or in the case of the armor, it'll take whatever armor best suits you. And these items are a set, not to be worn by an individual, but by two people. They constantly have the spell Warring Bond on them, and as an action, you can change which direction it goes, as in who takes the extra damage and who gets the bonuses.
Well, that is interesting. So those soldiers who fell must have been partners. I will.
Nice.
We should bring this back. I think Dirk will be most interested. But the
Very
others
well.
deserve to know what it is so that we can discuss how it might best be put. I'll bundle them back onto the horse as they were before. And Anon and I can switch off who's riding those. Where are our legs?
All right.
Oh, my sensitive, noble legs.
I guess we don't switch off.
Yeah, you're damn
I
right.
mean,
You don't.
since it doesn't have anything packed on it, and elves are extraordinarily light, it is possible for you to both ride on the horse at a time.
Alright, who's riding bitch?
Did you just say who's riding, bitch?
Motorcycle terminology. Person in the back of the saddle.
I'm aware. I just got very confused. Rachel.
I only know the term because of Wild Hogs. A moderately
Good
funny
movie.
movie. Oh my god. I'm just gonna be blowing in your ear the entire time we ride.
That sounds awful.
Yes. Alright, so we're going to head back and we'll get there later tonight. Hopefully we don't run into any trouble on the road.
You'll see it coming.
I will. I have dark vision.
All right. And I think with that, I may end it here, as I believe Thomas's end point is within 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Hooray!
All right.
I have an early day tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day.
All right. Then I'll
Oh, I'm
definitely
not
call
looking
it here
forward to
for
this.
your sake. And you may all go to level 4.
Hooray!
Woo!
May the death of the Manticore and the discovery of the knowledge of the Death Knight in a bit more detail spur you onward to victory.
So we have Team Pyre, we have Team Walking, and we have Team Riding.
The ability score. What am I gonna take?
Sam. True.
I would also like to make the party aware I have added a homebrew feat to the list you can pick from, known as flank fighting, if you wish to take a look. If you pick it and you try it and you don't like it, you may switch it out for a different feat at a later time, just because it is new and thus no one has any experience with it.
Alright. We are at level 4 beaches. Whoops.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody does. Levels 4 and 5, the ones that are pretty much universal.
5?
5 is almost universally extra attack. For any class that gets it, that's where you get it. And it's also where cantrips level up. Which in the case of Warlock is the same as extra attack.
Oh, I forgot Sharpshooter was a feat. Ha ha ha.
It is indeed, and it is a good one.
I think I'm
Say
taking
18.
am I Armor Master set?
That one removes the dex penalty.
It removes the dex
Or
penalty
the
for
disadvantage.
stealth and damage for stealth, and it allows me to up to 3 dex bonus.
I'll say this. Are you in half plate or are you in a breastplate?
I'm
Tristan?
in half plate.
Okay, then never mind. I was gonna say you could get yourself outfitted in half plate before leaving the city, as you technically would have gotten the level after the Manticore was killed. I just didn't want to interrupt the session.
I see. That makes sense. Nope. I
But
was
you're-
already wearing the half plate, just suffering the penalties.
Oh, that's bullshit. Dear God.
18 strength.
What?
What, a sharpshooter?
No, Fey teleportation, but, I've been looking through the list and I've started up and I'm working my way down. I was just scrolling through originally.
I think Fey Teleportation is Xanathar's guide, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, boo.
Because if you're going
It
to pull from
doesn't tell
Xanathar's
me
guide
what
as an elf, you
book
go
it's
for elven
from.
accuracy.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
as a rogue.
He
Super advantage.
I want
Too
to roll
much.
3d20.
I mean, I don't.
That's a lot
But-
of d20s.
Sharpshooter.
Which actually I think is exactly how Elven Accuracy worked in 4th edition, since like that was the first time there was advantage in that edition was just +2. But Elven
Yeah, so
Accuracy
elven
was
accuracy probably just gave you.
it gave you a second
Without
d20.
Uh,
There weren't. Did it exist before that?
Elven Accuracy?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, it did not.
Aha.
Elven
least not in the core
accuracy. The accuracy of elves is legendary, especially that of elf archers and spellcasters. You have the uncanny aim with attacks that rely on precision rather than brute force. You gain the following benefits. Increase your dex, intel, wisdom, or charisma by 1 to a maximum of 20. Whenever you have advantage on an attack roll using dexterity, wisdom, or charisma, you can re-roll one of the dice. Oh, dear God, that is scary. Is that in the player's handbook, or?
No, that's Xanathar's guide.
That is
That's why I
Xanathar's
said-
guide, and that is strictly outlawed because that is overpowered.
That's why I
Damn
said
it.
if you're an elf and you get a feat from Xanathar's guide, that's the one that you take.
Absolutely, that sounds wonderful.
There's combat as a major portion of the game.
Oh yeah. Alright, well, I think I did it. How much HP you got now, Sam?
45.
I've only got 36. Are you
I'm
using fixed?
31.
I'm using
Bite
fixed,
me.
Me too.
My con is 16.
Your count is 16. My con probably 4. My count is 4.
I did the
And
thing,
Mountain Dwarves get a bonus to con.
and that lets me drag presents to Dirk now.
Drag presents to Dirk.
We talked about it a while back, the Thorn Whip.
Oh, yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
move enemies to you.
Yeah. Stand
What did
behind
you like
Dirk and be
up,
like, and
present?"
here we go.
So someone's taking mage initiate or something?
But what's your AC?
Spell Sniper.
Ah,
Ooh.
I didn't hear it.
18.
I've got 21.
Yeah, I don't use a shield.
and you don't have defense either.
But I do have the Heavy Armor Master reduce damage by 3.
Which
if
is
it's not magic.
awesome. You cannot
Yeah.
beat that. It's so good.
It would have saved you a lot of health in that last fight.
It really would have.
I love heavy armor, man. The one
There's
thing
nothing
that
better
as
for
a
fighting
Dex
a
Paladin,
storm.
I end up really sad about not having.
Gotta take your lumps.
Fine. I just don't necessarily have to take my lumps because I've got 21 AC.
I'm trying to think if for the next one, I needed Heavy Armor Mastery for this one so that I could get the 18 Strength, because that, like, was super useful. I'm debating whether the next one would be the 2 Strength, so I'm at 20, or Great Weapon Master, which is if you kill something, you get a second hit.
With your bonus action. And it also occurs if you crit, and you can also take a -5 to hit to get
Yeah.
a +10 damage.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Yep.
So if I were to, say, use Thorn Whip to drag a person who's within range of another person outside of
They
that
don't
field,
get. They don't
I
get.
don't-
Right. Forced movement never provokes an attack of opportunity,
Ah,
because otherwise that would be broken.
It would
Man,
be
Because
really-
you would
absolutely
just do
something
that.
I would do.
Exactly. Like that. It is. You're not allowed to do that, because otherwise you could like thunder wave and then hit them.
Mm. So sad.
That would make Warcasters so overpowered. Thunderwave. Yeah,